Okay, hi guys. So this is part 2 of week 31, 32, 33, and 34 pregnancy medical visits. So I was talking about the iron infusion procedure, and as I was saying, the procedure takes between 3 and 4 hours, and they give you 250 cc's of iron, and it's a big bag of, it looks like blood, but it's iron, it's Fe. It's iron. So that infusion just takes a long time, but I was very occupied. I bring my computer with me, my cell phone. I have a TV in front of me, and they admit you to the maternity floor, or you get it down in the outpatient surgery. So, and I went to outpatient surgery, not maternity floor, just so you guys know. So that procedure was this past Thursday on the 29th. So I do have a little bit more energy today, but again, that takes about a week for it to actually take place or take effect. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But from now on, I can't take my iron supplement. And I had got a question last pregnancy about, when they give it to you and everything. And I told you guys in the previous video that with Jada, I got it at 35 or 35 and a half weeks. And my iron was so low that I had to go in right away to get it done. This one, during this pregnancy, she said, well, you're 10, but that's usually normal for you. And it's not detrimental to the baby right now. So she wasn't sure if she wanted to give it to me right now or wait until 35 or 36 weeks. She didn't know. She said, it's up to you. And I said, well, let's go ahead and get it now while I'm here. We'll get it in and get it done. So that's what we did. But anyway, I wasn't so detrimental to this pregnancy because I had taken my prenatal for the 2 years. I've not been pregnant, plus an iron supplement during that time. So I had bunches of iron in my system. I had a great iron store. I was at like a 13. Great iron stores for me. It was all stored up, ready for the next pregnancy. So that was awesome. So after I get done with Jada, after I get done with this pregnancy, we're not sure if we're going to have another one, but if we do, I'm going to continue to take prenatals and iron for the next 2.5, 3 years until we decide to have another one if we do. And if not, then I'll probably just keep on the iron and stop the prenatal. It just depends. But the prenatal is a multivitamin, which women need anyway, so we'll see what happens. So that was the iron infusion and my iron issue with my anemia. I also had an ultrasound during week 33. I have pictures. I do. 32 weeks, 4 days. All right, so to the bottom one first. Here is baby Campbell. And again, they do split screen head, split screen body. And they definitely measure him to make sure he's growing on task and that everything's coming as it should. There's a face shot. As you can see, his chubby cheeks, and his chin, and his eye. That's a hand, chest, and neck. So, and then we're always like, is he still a boy? Yes, he is still a boy. So you can see that's a scrotum down there, and we don't know where the penis is, but she pointed to it, so I don't know where it is. That's a scrotum. So that's really cool. That's really cool. So anyway, during this ultrasound, the doctor came in and actually went over it again to make sure everything was correct, like she always does, and talked to us real fast. She said he's weighing about 5 pounds, 2 ounces. I was like, what? This was at 33 weeks. Okay, 32 weeks and 4 days. Now, in my previous vlog, I told you guys about development, baby development, the first vlog I did here, and at 34 weeks, they should be about 5 pounds. He was way over 5 pounds, like back at 32 weeks and 4 days. So, she said, we got to cut down on the sugar. We don't want a 9, 10-pound baby. I said, I totally understand. So I've totally cut out all the sugar. I have a pop here and there. I'm saying like once a week. Today I had a bottle of pop. That's all I've had in the past 5 days. I've been drinking water. And I buy the Pure Life jugs of water. And then I also get bottles of water from like my mom's house or whatever. I'm going back and forth. I usually drink out a big jug all day. That's what I do. So, cut down on sugar, cut down on fast food. And his belly was measuring pretty big too. So he's going to be a chunker. His belly was measuring at 35 weeks and 2 days. So his belly was measuring ahead. So she goes, oh, you got a big old belly, And I was like, oh, crap. But he's only in the 64th percentile, so he's not huge. But we don't want him to get to the point where he is huge, And he's running out of room in there. I can feel it now. And we're not going to do another ultrasound until I'm 35 and a half or 36 weeks. So as of right now, this is the last ultrasound. But we will check again later on to measure the fluid and everything. This time the fluid was great. He had, again, 4 pockets. The 4th one was kind of tiny, but he still had 3 other pockets that were huge. So he was definitely measuring great, and she was not worried about all that. Again, she just wants me to monitor my blood pressure. As I told you guys before, I was at a +1 urine at the last prenatal visit. So just making sure that I'm drinking plenty of water. Sorry again. And make sure I monitor my blood pressure is the main thing that I want to do because of preeclampsia. But again, at my visit at Genesis for my iron infusion, my blood pressure was awesome. So I was really, really happy about that. So that's what's going on with me. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. I'm going to do an extra video, probably today or tomorrow, about pregnancy with hypertension, because I know that's a big issue that comes up with a lot of people, and how I deal with it and what I do to stay calm. Because stress really does have an effect on your blood pressure. And you got to understand, your blood pressure is not one way the entire day. It changes from minute to minute. It could be 130 over 70 one minute, you know, 120 over 34 another minute. You're like, oh crap, what's wrong with me? Why is this going down so low? I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never want to be 34 on the bottom. So I'll try to explain what all this is in the next video that I do, because again, there's other women out there that are going through the same thing I am, and maybe I can learn something from them, or they can learn something from me and my experience, because I've had it now for 3 years. So that's all I got for today. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, leave them below. Sorry I talk so fast, but I have so much material to fit in. I didn't want to do like 3 videos, but I had to. So, alright guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.